Hey there and welcome to this training. So in this video, we are going to be looking at the power of content. So one major aspect of building your online presence is content creation. So content is anything you post online. This could be videos, audios, pictures, graphics, or written content, as the case may be. Your content is the most powerful tool in building your social media presence. In fact, one thing you should know is that your content can veto your name, your picture, your gender, your age, social status, and present you before your audience as someone that to know, like, and trust. But unfortunately, content creation is where most online entrepreneurs face the most challenge. And this challenge comes in various shapes and forms. So top of which is the challenge of creating content that resonates with your audience and drive engagement. So that is one of the major challenge that content creators or people that are trying to build their social media presence face. Okay, we usually face this challenge of posting a content that your audience would react to. So that is one of the major challenge. So how do we solve this challenge is what we would focus on in this video. So sometimes the challenge of creating value may weigh you down, okay? But don't let this get to you. Now, one of the things you have to notice is that since you are on social media, the only way to connect with your audience is via content creation. So it is therefore important that you plan ahead for the kind of content you want to create on social media. This will go a long way in making the work easier for you to do. You can't build a social media presence without creating content. But when you plan ahead, it makes it a whole lot more easier. So the kind of content you are supposed to create on social media should be one of these three or a combination of these three types. Okay, it could be educative or informative content. Then we have entertaining content and then inspiring or motivational content. So these are the three categories of content that you can post on social media. So these three kinds of content are what is referred to as valuable content. Most times you hear people say give value, give value, give value. Now the value you are giving are on the type of content that you post. So educative content are content that teaches, guide or inform your audience about a particular course of action. So let's say I make a post on Facebook, 3 ways to boost your social media presence, and 5 tools to enable you make easier content, to make your content creation job easier. All those kind of contents are educative content. Then entertaining content are usually light-hearted comments. Okay, comments that you post just for fun, okay, to catch cruise. It may be a joke, a meme, a riddle, or something of that nature. Just light-hearted comments, okay? It might be a picture of you keeping your face somehow. Just something entertaining, something fun, a deviation from the educative, serious kind of content. So that is what we mean by entertaining content. Then finally, we have the motivational and inspirational content. Now, these are content that motivates and inspire your audience. Okay, so this kind of content are designed to make your audience feel empowered at the end of the day. So in planning your content creation journey, you make sure that you include these three kinds of content into your plan or into your content calendar and navigate them. It is not every day that you are going to be posting posting educational things, teaching people stuff. Some days you want your audience to know that you are human as well. So you bring out that human side of you. You interact with your audience. You connect with them via entertaining content. And sometimes or some days you wake up and you post something motivational that will uplift the spirit of your audience and get them to connect with you. So majorly, when you create content for social media, you should always aim to leave people better than you met them. That should be the major goal. So whether you are inspiring them, motivating them, educating or entertaining them, your goal should be to leave them better than you met them. So create content such that your brand comes to be identified with a positive feeling. So that when people think about you, they have something positive to say. Okay, so I don't think it's advisable to create content that will leave people or to be known as somebody that creates content that makes people angry all the time. That is not a positive feeling to evoke. And before long, people will start avoiding your page or your profile because people love positive feelings. Okay. So as much as possible, create content that comes to be identified with a positive feeling. And also always remember that your content is for your audience. Always. The reason why you create content is for your audience. So always have this audience in mind as you create your content. So create something that your audience would love. Okay, you have to create something that your audience would love. If you go through your social media analytics, insights, and all of that, if you notice that, okay, my audience used to like this kind of post, then you make sure to keep making such kinds of posts because the content is for your audience. So that is that about the power of content creation in building your social media presence. See you in the next video where we continue this training. Don't go anywhere.